The qualified argument is although white supremacy comes with benefits for white people, it comes with violence too. So, what is white supremacy? White supremacy is the belief that white people are superior to others. Racism is a doctrine or teaching without scientific support that does three things. First, it claims to find racial differences in things like character and intelligence. Second, racism asserts the superiority of one race over another or others. Finally, it seeks to maintain that dominance through the complex systems of beliefs, behaviors, use of language, and policies. Racism ranges from the individual to the institutional level and reflects and enforces a persuasive view in white people dominated US culture that people of color are inferior to whites. White skin privilege is not something that white people necessarily do, create, or enjoy on purpose. Unlike the more overt individual institutional manifestation of racism described above, white skin privilege is a transparent preference for witness and saturates our society. White skin privilege serves several functions. First, it provides white people with perks that we do not earn and that people of color do not enjoy. Second, it creates real advantages for us. White people are immune to a lot of challenges. Finally, white privilege shapes the world in which we live, the way that we navigate and interact with one another and with the world. The article Teaching Tolerance says, white privilege is a hidden and transparent preference that is often difficult to address. Only on closer inspection do we see how it creates a sense of entitlement, generates perks and advantages for white people, and elevates our status in the world. Meaning that white people have a lot of benefits in this country. But there's a downside. The conflict between races causes a lot of violence. The article Splinter News says, since election day 1 year ago, culminating in President Donald Trump, white supremacists have held at least a dozen rallies across the United States. Regardless of their location, these rallies nearly always play out the same way. A small group of white supremacists from various hate groups, for example the KKK, unite with members from the less explicitly white nationalist groups, who often come together under the banner of the alt-right. They are invariably met by groups of counter-protesters and police, and things quickly descend into chaos. There are beatings, sometimes shootings, and a media circus ensues. What the article is saying that white people hate other people that are not from the same race, and this causes a lot of violence. As you can see in this graph, from 1995 to 2012, that most of the incidents of crime happened because of race, ethnicity, and origin. And there's a huge difference between religion and race, ethnicity, and origin. More than 24,000 more incidents that happened during those years. While there's no way to know just how many events white supremacists held before Trump, it does seem like the 2016 election made him more emboldened, more organized, and more violent. Reports of hate crimes have increased by 20% since the election, according to one count.